Hello all, and welcome to this beginner mace flow workout brought to you by Flow Made Simple. My name is Lochlainn and I teach strength training that puts you in flow state. Today's workout is going to feature the crouching tiger and a flow called the dragon shield. We're going to go through those by learning them each individually in the first 2 rounds, and then in the 3rd round, we're going to combine them into one flow, and that is where the bulk of the workout's going to be happening. So please feel free to go back and rewatch any section for clarification or practice, and otherwise, let's see what those flows look like. To kick off this workout today in round 1, we're going to be starting with the crouching tiger. As you saw in the sped up version in the beginning, this is a pretty simple movement. At the end of the day, all I'm really doing is going from a lateral lunge in which the mace is extended past my heart, and I'm going to pivot my stance into a front lunge as I joust forward. Now I'm going to control this movement. However, as you get snappier with it and it feels better, you can actually release the mace slightly to make it a little more of a fast twitch exercise, like so. So you're able to do that. And then we'll simply switch sides with a prayer switch, reset, and same movement on the other side. So that's all that there is to this. We're gonna give it a roll right now, and we're gonna do 16 reps total. So we will begin in warrior stance. Right hand top of the mace, left leg is gonna step out to the side, lateral lunge. I'm gonna bring this mace up, heavy part in front of my chest, and I'm going to be loosely extending it with that straight arm. Pivot, joust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Come back down, cross body bottom step 2, and prayer switch to the other side. 8 more. Bring it up, pivot, joust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice, relax. And that is the crouching tiger. Let's move on to round 2, the dragon shield. Welcome to round 2. We're gonna do the dragon shield. First, I'm gonna instruct us on how to do that with a demo, and then we're gonna go through 4 reps on each side, so that'll be 8 total. So, from warrior stance, I'm gonna stand about the center of my mat. Right hand top of the mace. I'm gonna step out lateral lunge once more, nice and controlled. I'm going to do a prayer switch as my bent leg steps into a dragon step. So dragon step, prayer switch. From here I'm going to do a shield, just right in front of me. I'm gonna bring that shield back in, and I'm gonna drop the heavy part of the mace into this cradle grip. From here, my right hand between thumb and forefinger is gonna grab underneath the mace head, and I'm going to step back out and press into an arrow. I'm gonna bring it in and drop it down. 1 more on the other side, and then I have a few cues. So we're gonna drop it down, bent leg steps over, prayer switch, shield, bring it back in, cradle underneath, heavy part drops. Left hand between thumb and forefinger, step back out into that arrow. Bring it in and drop it down. Now before we go into the actual flow portion, I just wanna point out that if a full arrow is a very challenging movement for you, fully extended, you can also opt to just have it bent arm where the weight is directly above my elbow joint. So what that would look like in this flow from the cradle grip would simply be that I'm going to reach out to about here, and then I'll just drop it down from there back into that cross body bottom step 2. So let's give it a whirl in the actual workout itself. So here we are in round 2 with the dragon shield flow. We're gonna do 4 reps on each side, so 8 total. Beginning in warrior stance, right hand top of the mace, left leg steps out. bent leg, steps behind, dragon step, switch, shield, drop it back and cradle underneath, reconnect that right hand, step out, press, bring it in and drop it down. That's 1, 7 more. Switch, bent leg, switch, shield, bring that back in, cradle underneath, reconnect, step out, drop it down, switch, left leg, switch, shield, drop it back, cradle underneath, arrow, bring it in, switch, right leg, steps behind, switch, shield, bring it in, cradle underneath, step out, arrow, drop it down, halfway there, switch, bent leg, dragon step, switch, shield, drop it underneath, cradle grip, reconnect, step back out into that arrow, drop it down, switch, bent leg, steps behind, switch, shield, bring it back in, cradle underneath, step out, arrow, drop it down, last 2, switch, bent leg as I switch, shield, drop it back, cradle underneath, reach for the mace head, press out into that arrow, drop it down. Last 1, bent leg, steps behind, switch, shield, bring it back in, cradle under, press into that arrow, and drop it down. 1 last switch, and back to warrior stance. Very well done. That was 8 reps of the dragon shield flow. Let's combine them and move on. Welcome to round 3. We're going to be combining the crouching tiger and the dragon shield into one single flow so that you're flowing for longer. This is where you can really get in that flow state, and this is where you get the best workout too. So this is going to involve the crouching tiger going directly into it. So this is what that looks like. It'll play right now. And all that I'm really doing is beginning in that lateral lunge position, going through that joust, resetting, and then directly stepping into the dragon shield for that side. And then I'm just gonna switch and repeat the same process on the other. So now we should know roughly what we're aiming at, and let's do it together. We're going to do 8 reps total of this flow, and that'll mean 4 on each side. So we're going to begin in warrior stance. Right hand top of the mace, left leg steps out to the side, lateral lunge. From here, I'm going to extend up and then pivot, joust for that crouching tiger. I bring it back, and I'm just gonna come back to cross body bottom, step 2, this position. And from here, bent leg is gonna dragon step. Switch, shield. Bring it back in. Drop the heavy part of that mace through, reconnect, press out as you come back to the lateral lunge. Bring it back in, that's 1 rep of 8. Switch sides. Extend for the crouching tiger. Pivot, joust. Bring it back. Bent leg, steps behind. Prayer switch. Shield. Bring it back in. Cradle underneath. Press out. Bring it back in. 2 reps. Switch. Back to crouching tiger. Joust. Bring it back in. Bent leg. Dragon step plus a switch. Shield. Drop it back. Cradle underneath. Get ready to press. Arrow. Bring it back. Switch sides. Extend into crouching tiger. Joust. Bring it back. Bent leg. Dragon step with a switch. Shield. Bring it back. Drop the heavy part in cradle grip. Step out. Arrow. Bring it back. Halfway there, switch. Extend, joust. Bring it back, bent leg. Steps behind, shield. Drop the heavy part of the mace, cradle grip. Step out, arrow. Drop it down, switch. Extend, joust. Bring it back. Bent leg, dragon step with a switch. Shield. Bring it back, cradle underneath. From here, get ready, arrow. Drop it down, last 2 reps. Switch, extend, Crouching tiger. Bring it back. Bent leg as I switch. Shield. Bring it back in. Cradle underneath. Get ready for the press. Arrow. Drop it down. Last rep, switch sides. Crouching tiger. Pivot, joust. Drop it back. Bent leg. Dragon step. Shield. Bring it back in. Cradle underneath. Press out. Arrow. Drop it back. One final switch. And we'll come back to warrior stance. So that's round 3. Hopefully your heart rate is up. I know mine is. And please feel free to rewatch that section if you want another round of the workout. Thank you for watching and following along in this beginner Mace Flow workout. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you got a good workout in. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. And additionally, I would love to hear your feedback. I put a Google form link in the description box below, and I would love to hear the one thing that you think could improve this video to make it better. Or let me know what you want to see in future videos. Up to you. Thank you again for watching. Again, my name is Lochlainn, and I coach strength training that puts you in flow state. I'll see you next time.